close to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Wait, that line 20.
Screen. Pass.
72.
Mike 40. Mike 40. You're not ready.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, Mike 40.
72.
Brady now on first down, and a dump off to White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Check pass. Check.
Bravo.
Check Mike 40. Check Mike 72.
To throw again on second down. Brady. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
40, Mike 40. Hey, come on now. Come on now.
53, Linda.
Mike 40. Let's go, D. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no. Let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40. Mike 40. Here we go. Here we go.
Shadow.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He completes it right side to White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Chance. Hatchet. Slam.
Regular.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Got double time. 4 down. Check. 4 down. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, 66. Hey, wahoo.
Brady going to throw. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check 24, check 24. Watch the safety creep.
Help him.
Motion.
Regular.
On 3rd down, a run from White. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Mayfield to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
180.
Mike 58, right there. Yo.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go play action. Mayfield, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. No score after one on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Mayfield completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14.
First down, Cleveland.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go. Kill.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
180! Hey, alert!
Let's go, dude. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, Charlie!
It's going to be a long day. 58 for Mike, 58.
On 3rd down, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Antonio Callaway hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down.
Hey, exit.
59. Mike's 59. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Alert!
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama, Mack Wilson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First down, here's White. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Hey, gold 66.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Sugar.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Brady, he's going to loft one deep left side. And got his man complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Big ass. Check safety. Check 9. Check. Watch the
Alert!
Hey, watch the ship.
Brady gives this to White. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pick me up. Here we go. No.
Brady going option left. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
We own them. Check nickel.
Hey, check it. Hey, zoom.
40 is Mike.
All day, baby, all day. Hey,
Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
The Browns take over. Good one, boys. Let's go. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
They start to drive with White. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Hey, orbit.
56. Mike 56. Right there, 56.
When he hits.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Lacoste over the middle, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Jim, 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 Jim. Mike 56.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Mayfield on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
To throw, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Mayfield finding Beckham. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 31-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. For those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On first down, Brady. Throw to the right here to Gordon. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Throwing again on second down. Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check it, reload!
Mike 40, Mike 40.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
You can't block me. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Rabbit.
Regular.
Mike 40, Mike 40.
Hey, Delta.
He's coming. All day. Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Landry. Landry, agile footwork. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go. First down. Go.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ozzy!
Mike, check. 59.
Go.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
Hey, watch the lane.
Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. Greystone, travel. Hey, Alabama.
Motion.
Hey, Alabama.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
72.
56 to Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
Oh, here we go. Oh, 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Shadow.
To throw again on second down. Brady throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon.
Complete to Brady. It's a gain of
Mike 56, Mike 56.
He can't, man. He's not going to get me. Go Bandit.
Mike 56.
Bravo.
56. You're trash. You're trash. 56. Mike 56. Right there. Right there. 56.
You 53 Linda.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Tackle.
Hey, check it.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sione Takitaki has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
56. Mike 56.
Hey, tight. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
56. Mike's 56. You go night-night. Don't go night-night. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Hold 50.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
36. Watch twist.
Hey, Alabama.
Deuce. Alert flare. Hey, watch edge.
53 Linda. Check and reload.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Gostkowski the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. 75 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Rip. 72.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right there.
72.
From the gun, Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, go 66.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go.
Shadow.
Brady now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jannard Avery in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Coming to you. Check.
Alert. When he hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, check it. Alpha.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Sugar.
Hey,
wahoo.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40.
72.
Get this, boy. You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Switch.
Regular.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Good. 180.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
180.
Take it to the mic. Blue down.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Set, 180.
Mike. Silver.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like bro.